dementia doesn't have to be inevitable. The latest science shows that simple, everyday choices, especially around diet, movement, and lifestyle, can protect your brain long before symptoms appear. Today, we'll explore how to give your neurons and blood vessels the tools they need to stay healthy, sharp, and resilient for life. Our brains are remarkable organs, consuming about 20% of the body's oxygen and energy despite representing only around 2% of body weight. To function optimally, neurons rely on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through a vast network of blood vessels. These vessels are the lifeline of our brain. When they are healthy, blood flows freely, delivering essential nutrients and removing waste. But when blood vessels become damaged, narrowed, or inflamed, the consequences can be profound, contributing to cognitive decline, memory loss, and eventually dementia. Protecting blood vessels is therefore not just about heart health, it is directly about brain health, longevity, and the quality of life as we age. The condition of blood vessels in the brain is influenced by many factors, including genetics, lifestyle, and diet. Even small disruptions in circulation can starve neurons of oxygen and essential nutrients. Over time, this lack of adequate blood flow can impair communication between neurons, reduce the brain's ability to form new connections, and increase vulnerability to oxidative stress and inflammation. Oxidative stress occurs when harmful molecules, called free radicals, accumulate faster than the body can neutralize them. In the brain, these free radicals damage both neurons and blood vessels, leading to a vicious cycle of reduced blood flow and accelerated cognitive decline. Chronic inflammation adds another layer of damage. Inflammatory processes can stiffen blood vessels, reduce their ability to expand and contract, and impair the removal of waste from neural tissue, further compromising brain health. One of the most effective ways to protect blood vessels is through dietary choices that nourish both the vascular system and the brain. Foods rich in antioxidants, such as polyphenols, flavonoids, and carotenoids, play a critical role in reducing oxidative stress. Berries, such as blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are particularly powerful as their compounds directly support the integrity of blood vessel walls and improve circulation. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula provide nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. Nuts and seeds, rich in vitamin E and healthy fats, help maintain vessel elasticity and reduce inflammation, while fatty fish supply omega-3 fatty acids that protect against arterial damage and support neuronal membranes. Movement is equally vital in maintaining vascular health. Physical activity stimulates the production of nitric oxide, increases blood flow, and encourages the growth of new capillaries that reach neurons throughout the brain. Even moderate exercise, such as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, can significantly improve cerebral circulation. Over time, a consistent exercise routine strengthens the cardiovascular system, reduces blood pressure, and ensures that neurons receive a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. Exercise also reduces the risk of metabolic disorders like diabetes and obesity, which are major contributors to vascular damage and cognitive decline. Lifestyle factors beyond diet and exercise are just as important. Chronic stress, for example, releases cortisol and other stress hormones that can damage blood vessels, increase inflammation, and reduce blood flow to the brain. Techniques to manage stress, such as mindfulness, deep breathing, yoga, or short periods of meditation, can protect vascular health and improve overall brain function. Similarly, adequate sleep is crucial. During sleep, the brain clears out toxins and waste products that accumulate during waking hours. Poor sleep compromises this cleansing process, leading to inflammation and increased vascular stress. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night supports neuronal and vascular health, giving the brain a chance to repair itself and maintain optimal function. Hydration and moderation in alcohol and salt intake also contribute to vascular protection. Dehydration thickens the blood and makes it harder for vessels to deliver nutrients. While excessive salt can increase blood pressure and damage delicate cerebral vessels, mindful choices such as drinking sufficient water, limiting processed foods, and moderating alcohol reinforce the health of the brain's vascular network. Importantly, protecting blood vessels is not just about preventing decline, it is about enhancing the brain's resilience and capacity to adapt. Healthy vessels allow the brain to form new connections, recover from minor injuries, and maintain cognitive flexibility well into older age. By combining a diet rich in protective compounds, regular physical activity, stress management, sufficient sleep, and mindful hydration, individuals can create a protective environment for their neurons. This approach reduces the risk of dementia, improves memory, focus, and mental clarity, and supports overall brain vitality. In essence, blood vessels are the highways of the brain. When they are healthy, everything flows efficiently. Oxygen, nutrients, and signaling molecules reach their destinations without obstruction, supporting memory, learning, and emotional balance. When they are compromised, even subtly, the brain suffers first, often silently and progressively. By taking steps to protect blood vessels through nutrition, lifestyle, and movement, we empower our brains to function at their best, creating a foundation for cognitive health that lasts a lifetime. Healthy blood vessels are not just a preventative measure. They are a pathway to sharper thinking, sustained memory, and the ability to fully enjoy life well into our later years. Our brains are extraordinarily sensitive to the quality of nutrition we provide. Every thought, memory, and decision depends on neurons firing properly, synapses communicating efficiently, and networks being maintained. To sustain this complex system, the brain relies on a steady supply of essential nutrients, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Eating neuroprotective foods daily is one of the most powerful, science-backed ways to safeguard cognitive function, reduce the risk of dementia, and enhance mental clarity. These foods do more than fuel the brain, they actively protect neurons, reduce inflammation, and support the blood vessels that feed this vital organ. Berries are a cornerstone of neuroprotective nutrition. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries are rich in polyphenols, particularly flavonoids, which combat oxidative stress, a leading contributor to cognitive decline. Oxidative stress occurs when harmful molecules called free radicals accumulate faster than the body can neutralize them, leading to damage of neurons and other brain structures. The flavonoids in berries scavenge these free radicals, protect neuronal membranes, and even improve communication between brain cells. Studies have shown that regular consumption of berries can enhance memory learning and executive function, making them an essential daily addition to the diet. Leafy green vegetables also play a critical role in neuroprotection. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula are packed with nitrates, vitamins, and minerals that nourish the brain. Nitrates are converted in the body to nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and increases blood flow to neurons. Improved circulation delivers oxygen and essential nutrients more efficiently, directly supporting cognitive function. Leafy greens are also rich in vitamin K, lutein, folate, and beta-carotene, compounds associated with slower rates of cognitive decline and reduced risk of dementia. Including a generous portion of greens in daily meals, whether in salads, smoothies, or cooked dishes, lays a strong foundation for brain health. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage further enhance cognitive resilience. These vegetables are high in sulforaphane and other phytochemicals that support the body's natural detoxification processes and combat inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in neuronal damage and the progression of dementia. By incorporating cruciferous vegetables into the diet regularly, individuals can reduce inflammatory pathways, protect neurons, and maintain optimal brain function over time. Nuts and seeds are another vital component of a neuroprotective diet. Almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds provide healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant, shielding neurons from oxidative stress, while healthy fats are essential for maintaining the integrity of cell membranes. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly from walnuts and flax seeds, are crucial for neuronal repair, synaptic function, and the prevention of inflammation. Regular consumption of nuts and seeds has been linked to improved memory, faster processing speed, and lower risk of cognitive decline. A small handful daily can make a significant difference over time. Fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are rich sources of DHA and EPA, long-chain omega-3 fatty acids that are critical for brain structure and function. DHA is a major component of neuronal membranes, supporting flexibility and communication between cells. EPA reduces inflammation in the brain and protects against vascular damage that can compromise cognitive health. Studies have consistently shown that individuals who consume fatty fish regularly have a lower risk of developing dementia and maintain sharper cognitive abilities well into older age. For those who do not consume fish, algae-based supplements can provide similar benefits. Other foods with neuroprotective properties include colorful vegetables like peppers, carrots, and tomatoes, which contain carotenoids and lycopene. These compounds protect neurons from oxidative stress, improve communication between brain regions, and support vascular health. Herbs and spices such as turmeric, rosemary, and sage also contribute to brain health with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects that reinforce cognitive resilience. It's important to understand that the protective power of these foods is amplified when consumed consistently. Daily, habitual intake creates a reservoir of nutrients that the brain can draw upon to repair damage, maintain neural connections, and resist degenerative processes. Combining these foods with other lifestyle factors, such as regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management, produces a synergistic effect that maximizes cognitive protection. Preparation and variety are key. Eating a diverse range of colorful vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish ensures that the brain receives a wide array of protective compounds. Incorporating berries into breakfast, adding leafy greens to lunch and dinner, snacking on nuts and seeds, and consuming fatty fish several times a week are simple strategies that produce long-term benefits. Even small changes, when maintained daily, accumulate into significant protection against cognitive decline. Ultimately, eating neuroprotective foods daily is more than a health recommendation. It is a strategy for empowerment. It gives individuals control over their brain health, offering a proactive approach to maintaining memory, focus, and mental clarity. By prioritizing foods that nourish neurons, protect blood vessels, and reduce inflammation, people can dramatically reduce the risk of dementia, enhance cognitive performance, and enjoy a sharper, healthier mind for years to come. This is a strategy rooted in science, simple to implement, and effective when embraced consistently, demonstrating that the most profound interventions for brain health often come from the choices we make every single day. The health of the brain is closely tied to the health of the body, and nowhere is this connection more evident than in movement. Physical activity is not just about maintaining a healthy weight or building muscle. It is one of the most powerful tools to enhance cognitive function, protect neurons, and reduce the risk of dementia. Movement stimulates blood flow, improves the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, supports the growth of new neural connections, and activates the body's natural repair mechanisms. Regular exercise creates a nourishing environment for the brain, strengthening its resilience against age-related decline and disease. When we engage in physical activity, blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the brain, expand and increase circulation. This improved blood flow delivers vital oxygen and nutrients to neurons, supporting their energy needs and enhancing their ability to communicate effectively. Exercise also stimulates the production of growth factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which encourages the growth and maintenance of new neurons and synapses. BDNF acts like a fertilizer for the brain, helping it adapt, learn, and recover from stress or minor injuries. Higher levels of BDNF are associated with improved memory, learning, and overall cognitive performance, making movement an essential part of maintaining a sharp and resilient mind. Aerobic exercise, including activities like brisk walking, running, swimming, or cycling, has been shown to be particularly effective for brain health. These activities increase heart rate and enhance cardiovascular fitness, which in turn improves cerebral blood flow. Studies have demonstrated that individuals who engage in regular aerobic exercise experience slower rates of cognitive decline and reduced risk of developing dementia compared to sedentary individuals. Even moderate intensity exercise, such as walking for 20-30 minutes a day, produces measurable benefits for brain function. The consistency of movement over time is more important than intensity, as regular activity continually stimulates blood flow and supports neuronal health. Strength training also plays a crucial role in supporting brain health. Lifting weights or performing resistance exercises improves muscle mass and metabolic health, which has indirect benefits for cognitive function. Healthy muscles help regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation, both of which are critical for protecting blood vessels and neurons. Research has shown that older adults who participate in regular resistance training not only maintain physical strength, but also exhibit improvements in memory, executive function, and attention. Combining aerobic exercise with resistance training provides a comprehensive approach to supporting both body and brain, maximizing the protective effects of movement. Beyond formal exercise, everyday movement is equally important. Simple activities like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking short distances rather than driving, or incorporating stretching and mobility exercises throughout the day can cumulatively enhance brain health. These small, consistent movements increase circulation, reduce vascular stiffness, and stimulate neuronal activity, reinforcing the benefits of structured exercise programs. Movement does not need to be strenuous to be effective. The key is consistency and making it a habitual part of daily life. Movement also exerts profound effects on mood and stress, which are closely linked to cognitive function. Physical activity triggers the release of endorphins and serotonin, chemicals that elevate mood, reduce stress, and promote mental well-being. Chronic stress can damage neurons and blood vessels, accelerating cognitive decline. By incorporating movement into daily routines, individuals reduce stress hormone levels, enhance blood vessel function, and create an optimal environment for neurons to thrive. Exercise becomes not only a protective measure, but also a tool to support emotional resilience, which further safeguards brain health. Sleep quality, often improved by regular physical activity, is another way movement indirectly benefits the brain. Exercise helps regulate circadian rhythms, enabling deeper and more restorative sleep. During sleep, the brain clears away waste products, including beta amyloid, a protein associated with Alzheimer's disease. Enhanced sleep supports neuronal repair, memory consolidation, and overall cognitive performance, amplifying the benefits of movement for brain health. For individuals concerned about dementia prevention, movement is a critical strategy that works synergistically with diet and other lifestyle choices. Physical activity enhances blood flow, reduces inflammation, stimulates growth factors, and supports mental well-being, all of which protect neurons and maintain cognitive function. Integrating a combination of aerobic activity, strength training, and daily movement ensures comprehensive support for the brain's structure and function. The message is clear: the body and brain are inseparable, and movement is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to protect cognitive health. By making exercise a daily priority, whether through structured workouts or small, consistent activity throughout the day, we nourish our neurons, strengthen our blood vessels, and create an environment in which the brain can thrive. This proactive approach does not guarantee that dementia will be entirely avoided, but it dramatically reduces risk and significantly enhances the brain's resilience and performance over time. Movement is not just a lifestyle choice, it is a protective mechanism, a stimulant for growth, and a vital investment in the future of our cognitive health. The health of the brain is intricately linked to the quality of sleep and the management of stress. Both sleep and stress directly impact the function of neurons, the integrity of blood vessels, and the efficiency of waste removal in the brain. Poor sleep and chronic stress are major contributors to cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. Prioritizing restorative sleep and effective stress management is therefore essential for maintaining mental clarity, protecting neurons, and enhancing long-term brain health. Sleep is far more than a period of rest. During deep and restorative sleep, the brain performs vital housekeeping functions, clearing out toxins and metabolic waste that accumulate during waking hours. One of the key substances removed during sleep is beta amyloid, a protein associated with the development of Alzheimer's disease. When sleep is disrupted or insufficient, beta amyloid and other harmful compounds build up, contributing to neuronal damage and impaired cognitive function. Research has shown that adults who consistently sleep fewer than 7 hours per night have an increased risk of cognitive decline, memory loss, and dementia. By prioritizing sleep, the brain is given the opportunity to repair neurons, consolidate memories, and maintain optimal functioning throughout life. The sleep cycle consists of multiple stages, each serving unique and essential roles. Non-REM sleep, particularly deep slow-wave sleep, is critical for clearing waste, supporting immune function, and repairing neurons. REM sleep, on the other hand, is essential for emotional regulation, learning, and memory consolidation. Both stages are vital for long-term brain health, and consistent disruption of these cycles can lead to impaired cognitive function, reduced attention, and a heightened risk of age-related neurodegenerative diseases. Simple lifestyle choices can improve sleep quality, including maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a dark and quiet sleeping environment, avoiding screens before bed, and limiting caffeine and alcohol intake in the evening. Stress management is equally important for preserving brain function. Chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol and other stress hormones, which have profound effects on neurons and blood vessels. High cortisol levels can damage the hippocampus, a region of the brain critical for memory formation, and reduce neurogenesis, the process by which new neurons are formed. Stress also promotes inflammation and increases oxidative stress, both of which compromise blood vessels and reduce the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to neurons. Over time, unmanaged stress accelerates cognitive decline and increases vulnerability to dementia. Incorporating stress reduction techniques into daily routines can significantly protect brain health. Mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, and Tai Chi are proven methods that reduce cortisol levels, improve blood flow, and enhance neural plasticity. Even short, consistent sessions of mindfulness or relaxation exercises can help the brain recover from daily stressors, strengthen resilience, and support cognitive performance. Nature exposure, such as walking in green spaces or spending time outdoors, also reduces stress and supports mental clarity. The combination of these practices creates a protective environment for the brain, enhancing neuronal survival and maintaining cognitive flexibility. Physical activity complements both sleep and stress management by promoting relaxation, reducing anxiety, and improving overall sleep quality. Exercise lowers cortisol levels, stimulates endorphin production, and increases blood flow to the brain, all of which contribute to improved mental health and cognitive function. A regular movement routine, even moderate in intensity, amplifies the benefits of sleep and stress reduction, creating a comprehensive approach to neuroprotection. Nutrition also plays a critical role in supporting sleep and stress management. Diets rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and polyphenols help regulate stress hormone levels, reduce inflammation, and support neuronal repair. Foods such as berries, leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, and seeds not only enhance cognitive function directly but also improve the body's response to stress and promote better sleep patterns. Limiting processed foods, excessive sugar, and high caffeine intake contributes further to emotional stability and restorative sleep, creating a holistic environment for optimal brain function. Sleep and stress are interconnected. Poor sleep increases irritability, reduces focus, and amplifies the body's stress response, while chronic stress can make it more difficult to fall asleep or achieve deep, restorative sleep. Addressing both simultaneously produces the greatest benefit for cognitive health. Establishing a consistent evening routine, engaging in relaxation practices, prioritizing exercise, and consuming brain-supportive nutrition creates a powerful protective shield for neurons and blood vessels. Over time, these habits reinforce each other, creating a cycle of resilience that strengthens memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. Ultimately, prioritizing sleep and stress management is not an optional luxury. It is a vital strategy for protecting the brain. By committing to restorative sleep, reducing chronic stress, and incorporating supportive lifestyle practices, individuals provide their neurons with the environment they need to thrive. This proactive approach enhances memory, improves mental clarity, and reduces the risk of dementia, allowing the brain to remain flexible, resilient, and healthy well into older age. Sleep and stress management are not just supportive measures, they are foundational pillars of long-term brain health, empowering individuals to protect their cognition, maintain independence, and enjoy life with mental sharpness and vitality. The brain is equipped with remarkable natural defense systems designed to protect neurons, maintain cognitive function, and repair damage. These systems include antioxidant defenses, anti-inflammatory mechanisms, and cellular repair processes, all of which work together to preserve brain health and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Activating and supporting these natural defenses is one of the most effective strategies for preventing dementia and maintaining mental clarity throughout life. Unlike medications that target a single pathway, supporting the brain's innate protective mechanisms leverages the body's own intelligence, providing comprehensive, long-lasting protection. One of the most critical aspects of the brain's defense system is its ability to combat oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when free radicals, unstable molecules generated through normal metabolism, environmental toxins, or inflammation accumulate faster than the body can neutralize them. Neurons are particularly vulnerable to oxidative damage because they have high metabolic demands and relatively low antioxidant capacity compared to other cells. When oxidative stress overwhelms natural defenses, it damages DNA, proteins, and lipid membranes, impairing neuronal communication and accelerating cognitive decline. Fortunately, certain lifestyle choices and foods can activate and strengthen these defenses, reducing the impact of oxidative stress. Diet plays a central role in supporting the brain's natural defense systems. Foods rich in polyphenols, flavonoids, and carotenoids provide antioxidants that directly neutralize free radicals and enhance the activity of the brain's own antioxidant enzymes. Berries, dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and colorful fruits are particularly potent in this regard. For example, compounds like anthocyanins in berries not only scavenge free radicals but also stimulate the production of endogenous antioxidant enzymes such as superoxide dismutase and glutathione peroxidase, which help maintain cellular integrity. Incorporating these foods into daily meals activates the brain's own protective mechanisms, creating a resilient neural environment. Inflammation is another major threat to cognitive function, and the brain's defense systems include sophisticated anti-inflammatory pathways. Chronic, low-grade inflammation can damage neurons, impair synaptic connections, and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Certain nutrients and phytochemicals naturally activate anti-inflammatory pathways, helping the brain reduce damage and maintain optimal function. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds modulate inflammatory signaling and support the structural integrity of neuronal membranes. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, suppresses pro-inflammatory molecules while promoting pathways that protect neurons. By consistently consuming these neuroprotective compounds, individuals enhance the brain's ability to counteract inflammation before it causes significant damage. Exercise is another powerful activator of the brain's defense systems. Physical activity increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients that neurons need to function properly. It also stimulates the production of neurotrophic factors, such as brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNFE, which supports neuronal growth, repair, and synaptic plasticity. These growth factors not only strengthen existing connections, but also encourage the formation of new ones, maintaining cognitive flexibility and resilience. Regular exercise also enhances antioxidant enzyme activity and reduces systemic inflammation, creating an optimal environment for brain cells to thrive. Sleep and stress management further activate the brain's natural defense mechanisms. During deep sleep, the brain engages in detoxification processes, removing metabolic waste products, including beta amyloid and tau proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. Quality sleep enhances cellular repair, supports synaptic remodeling, and allows antioxidant systems to function efficiently. Chronic stress, on the other hand, impairs these defense systems, releasing cortisol and other stress hormones that damage neurons and increase inflammation. Mindfulness, meditation, and relaxation techniques reduce cortisol, enabling the brain's natural protective processes to operate effectively. By prioritizing sleep and managing stress, individuals activate cellular repair mechanisms and maintain the integrity of neuronal networks. Mitochondrial health is another cornerstone of the brain's defense systems. Mitochondria, the energy-producing structures in cells, are critical for maintaining neuron function. When mitochondria are damaged, neurons become more susceptible to oxidative stress and inflammation. Certain nutrients, such as coenzyme Q10, alpha-lipoic acid, and polyphenols from colorful fruits and vegetables, support mitochondrial efficiency and reduce oxidative damage. Exercise also stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis, increasing the number and function of these energy-producing units. By nurturing mitochondrial health, we strengthen the brain's capacity to defend itself against aging and neurodegenerative processes. The activation of natural defense systems is cumulative and synergistic. Daily habits that include nutrient-dense foods, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, and mitochondrial support create a network of protection that enhances resilience against cognitive decline. These practices do not just slow deterioration, they actively promote neuronal repair, optimize synaptic function, and maintain mental clarity. Consistency is key. The benefits of activating the brain's defense systems are greatest when supported over weeks, months, and years. Ultimately, the brain's natural defense systems are a powerful, built-in mechanism to preserve cognitive health. By engaging in lifestyle strategies that enhance antioxidant activity, reduce inflammation, support mitochondrial function, and promote neural repair, individuals provide their brains with the tools needed to resist damage, maintain focus, and protect memory. Activating these systems is a proactive, scientifically supported approach to brain health that works harmoniously with nutrition, exercise, and restorative habits. It is a pathway to mental resilience, sharper cognition, and long-term protection against dementia, ensuring that the brain remains vibrant, flexible, and capable throughout life. Our daily choices, even the smallest ones, have a profound cumulative effect on brain health. While science often focuses on major interventions such as medications or intensive therapies, it is the consistent, simple habits, repeated day after day, that build a resilient brain and protect against cognitive decline. Tiny actions, what we eat, how we move, how we manage stress, and how we sleep compound over time, producing measurable improvements in memory, focus, and mental clarity. Understanding this principle transforms brain protection from a daunting challenge into a series of manageable, actionable steps that anyone can implement immediately. The first area where small habits make a significant impact is nutrition. Consistently choosing neuroprotective foods daily creates a reservoir of antioxidants, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that the brain can draw upon to maintain function and repair damage. Eating a handful of berries each morning, adding leafy greens to lunch, snacking on nuts, or incorporating fatty fish a few times a week might seem minor, but over months and years, these decisions strengthen neurons, protect blood vessels, and enhance synaptic communication. The principle is consistency over intensity. Small, deliberate choices every day have far greater impact than occasional extreme measures. Movement is another domain where daily habits yield exponential results. While a single workout is beneficial, it is the habitual incorporation of physical activity into everyday life that drives lasting brain protection. Simple habits, such as taking a brisk walk after meals, opting for stairs instead of elevators, or stretching periodically during the day, maintain cerebral blood flow, stimulate neurotrophic factors, and promote the growth of new neural connections. Over time, these small activities strengthen the cardiovascular system, improve metabolism, and protect neurons against the stresses of aging. The brain thrives in an environment of consistent circulation and stimulation, and daily movement habits create exactly that. Sleep and stress management also exemplify how small, consistent habits accumulate significant benefits. Going to bed and waking at the same time every day, turning off screens an hour before sleep, practicing brief mindfulness exercises, or taking deep breathing breaks during high-pressure moments might appear inconsequential individually, yet collectively they preserve neuronal integrity, reduce inflammation, and optimize cognitive performance. The compounding effect of these routines ensures that restorative processes are engaged daily, allowing the brain to clear waste, repair connections, and resist the damage associated with chronic stress or poor sleep. Hydration and mindful consumption are additional small habits with substantial impact. Drinking adequate water throughout the day supports blood flow, nutrient delivery, and toxin removal, all of which are essential for neuron function. Similarly, moderating intake of processed foods, sugar, and alcohol prevents vascular damage, reduces inflammation, and enhances the brain's resilience. Each decision, choosing water over soda, a handful of nuts over chips, or a piece of fruit over a pastry, may seem minor in isolation, but repeated consistently, it creates a protective environment for the brain that accumulates over time. Mental engagement and cognitive challenges are another domain where small, regular habits make a difference. Daily puzzles, reading, learning a new skill, or engaging in meaningful conversation stimulate neural networks and encourage the formation of new synaptic connections. These habits strengthen cognitive reserve, which is the brain's ability to compensate for age-related changes or injury. Even 10 minutes a day of focused mental activity can have profound long-term benefits as the brain adapts and rewires itself in response to consistent stimulation. The principle of small, daily habits extends to social connection as well. Meaningful interaction with friends, family, and community stimulates emotional and cognitive pathways, reduces stress, and supports mental resilience. Consistently dedicating time to connect, share, and engage socially reinforces networks in the brain associated with empathy, memory, and emotional regulation. Over time, these interactions contribute to a reduced risk of cognitive decline and improve overall quality of life. The power of small habits lies in their compounding effect. Each decision may appear minor on its own, but repeated consistently over weeks, months, and years, these actions strengthen neurons, enhance blood vessel function, reduce inflammation, and protect the brain's natural defense systems. The beauty of this approach is that it is accessible to everyone. It does not require expensive interventions, complex regimens, or radical changes. It requires mindfulness, repetition, and the willingness to prioritize small, positive choices daily. Importantly, these habits reinforce each other. Eating neuroprotective foods supports better sleep and energy for exercise. Movement reduces stress, which improves sleep. Social engagement and mental stimulation enhance emotional well-being, making it easier to maintain other healthy routines. The interconnected nature of these habits amplifies their effects, creating a cycle of brain protection that grows stronger over time. In conclusion, protecting the brain is not a matter of one-time actions or grand interventions. It is the sum of countless small, deliberate choices repeated daily, from diet and exercise to sleep, stress management, mental engagement, and social connection. These habits collectively build resilience, sharpen cognition, and reduce the risk of dementia. By embracing the power of small, consistent actions, individuals can transform their daily routines into a lifetime of brain health over time. These simple habits yield extraordinary results, ensuring memory, focus, and mental vitality well into older age, and demonstrating that the most profound impacts often come from the smallest, most consistent steps.